I'm here in Brooklyn at Soulwork Studio, which is owned by my cousin, Akila. Alrighty, so I'm gonna flow through, this is a hybrid class. So we're gonna do in person and we're gonna also do virtual. So go ahead and get yourself on your mat. Today I will have my mat in a horizontal alignment. All right. And I will just go ahead and prop this up nicely so everybody can participate. I also have my Zoom students. I've got my Zoom students as well. So I'm gonna add them into class. Right. Alrighty. So just kind of waiting for the technology to catch up. In the meantime, just go ahead and take a seat, because what we're going to do is we're going to have our mats horizontal alignment, and also we're going to start with a yoga warm-up to warm our bodies up for the various postures that we're going to flow through. Alrighty, I'm just going to welcome my Zoom folks into class and add others as they join. Alrighty. So the class is growing. The class is growing. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, so with today's technology, it's just real. What I'm gonna do, and I appreciate everybody's patience as I get this whole feng shui going on, because I will tell you this is my first hybrid class. And as a yoga teacher, we just have to remain students of yoga. So I'm getting all of this technology. I'm welcoming in-person students to the class, and we're getting this all set up so that we can all participate together in this yoga practice. Welcome, I'm Candace.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Alrighty. Backing this up maybe just a little wee bit more. Maybe. Yes, interesting how we can use technology so that we can all, people from all over the world, we can practice all together at this moment in time. It's beautiful. All right, so hopefully this is good position for everybody. I love it. All right, so basically what we always do is we start with a warm-up. We'll be seated, and let's go ahead and just sit in any position that's comfortable. Let the arms relax. Focus on your heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to take an inhale breath and just lift the heart up slowly. Fill the lungs all the way. At the top of the breath, notice heart rhythm, and then release. Make a sound. Let your breath be fluid. Let's do it again. Breathe at your own pace. On the exhale, make a sound through the mouth. Pull the belly in. Awesome flow. Next inhale breath, we're going to lift the hands and arms up. Let's breathe. Notice how chest rise. Take your time. Breathe. Lengthen the spine. On the exhale breath, this time palms face away. Release. Awesome flow. Our fingertips are slowly going to make it to the mat. Once there, walk your fingertips away from the body. We're going to slowly, on an inhale breath, turn head to the right, slow. Exhale, look center. Inhale, fill your lungs. Exhale, neutralize neck. Next breath, lift arms to shoulder level. Let's breathe. Let your arms rotate so palms are up, and the breath guides elbows to bend. Lift the heart. Fingertips touch your shoulders. Next breath, let your elbows rise. Let's breathe. Get stretching in those shoulders. On the exhale, release. Release your hands and guide your arms forward. Arms will be parallel, fingertips touch, palms meet, breathe. Elbows bend. Flow to heart center, relax shoulders. Let's go ahead and bend the fingers. We're going to clasp our hands. Now let's circle hands to the left slowly. Breathe. So good for the body. Next breath, circle hands opposite direction. More breath. On the exhale, let the hands be still. Straighten fingers. From here, if you're able, let's go ahead and lift those knees up. Release your palms, let the soles of the feet meet. Cross your arms and just capture near your ankles. Keep your heart lifted. And then slowly rock your knees from side to side. We're inviting openness into the hips. Very good for the body. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath. Lift those knees up. Let's breathe. Body is still. Knees rise. Release ankles. Pull the belly in. Extend the feet forward. Let's breathe. Feet are flexing, so we're pressing the ball of the foot away from the body. Tips of the toes towards the body. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, bend your left knee, left sole of the foot connects with the mat or floor. Lift the heart a little more. From here, take another breath. Exhale, guide your heart forward, fold forward. Belly flows inward and just release. Don't stretch or strain. Just let your body soften naturally. Chin is going to flow towards the collarbone. Relax those shoulders. Notice the heart rhythm as you're breathing. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath. Let's lift the body, lift the arms. Flow upward. Guide your belly in. Fingertips are going to flow to the sky. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release the foot forward so the leg will straighten and lift the heart. Excellent flow. Next breath, opposite knee bends. Let's breathe. Bend opposite knee, sole of the foot connects with the mat. Notice all the length in your spine. When you're ready to release the breath, release the body forward at your own pace. As you're releasing, you guide your navel inward. Relax those shoulders. Chin flows towards the collarbone. Shoulder blades are spreading across the back. Let's enjoy the fluid nature of the breath as we're stretching out muscles in the back and legs. On the next inhale breath, that's when we're going to rise up. Let's breathe, flow at your own pace. The chest is rising, spine lengthening. And from here, take a deep breath. Exhale, release the arms forward. Keep your heart lifted. The belly flows inward, shoulders are relaxing. Excellent control and focus. From here, allow your straight leg to flow to bending. Let's breathe. Bend, straight leg, cross legs, adjust sit bones as necessary, and just get yourself nice and comfortable seated position. From here, we're going to place left palm to cover heart, right palm covers navel, gaze downward towards the tip of the nose. Breathing deep, this is our moment of reflection. Also, if you choose to set an intention or dedication for your practice at this time, you can do so, allowing breath to connect with heart energy. Let's all take a long cleansing breath through the nose. When you exhale, blink the eyes open. Release your hands from your body. Let your arms rest on your legs. We are now prepared to start our yoga practice. I will check one more time to see if any of my Zoom students are trying to get into class. Alrighty, we have everybody in class. Perfect. So for today's yoga flow, let's start with a nice cat-cow sequence. We're going to lift our knees up, uncross our legs, and turn your body to the right. You'll be on your hands and knees. Now let's look at our alignment. We want our knees below our hips. So check your alignment. Your wrists will be directly below your palms and spread your fingers as widely as you can. This will create a tripod effect to protect your wrist. Your chin is flowing naturally towards the collarbone, tip of the nose pointing towards the mat. Once you connect with this alignment, take your inhale through your nose, let your belly flow towards the mat. Tailbone rises, lift your head up, let's breathe. You're guiding your nose towards the sky, tailbone towards the sky. When you're ready to release your breath, do so at your own pace. Pull the belly in, tuck that tailbone in. Your chin is going to flow towards your collarbone. Let your belly press in towards your spinal. Shoulder blades spread across the back. Next inhale, breath at your own pace. So at this time, this is called a cat-cow sequence. We're going to flow at our own pace. I encourage you to move slowly and let your breath be your guide. Notice each movement of your vertebrae. Let me hear more breath. Excellent. Wonderful flow. The body moves with purpose and focus. We're strengthening our spine. We're increasing oxygen levels into our bloodstream. This is how we take best care of our bodies. Let's do 2 more cycles of this cat-cow sequence. After the second cycle, we're going to meet up in the neutral flat back position. And don't rush, take your time. Complete 2 cycles, and when your spine is flat in the neutral spine position, we're going to take a deep breath. On the exhale, let your palms slide forward, begin to bend your elbows. From elbow to shoulder, create a diagonal line. Let your tailbone flow up. So let that spine have a C curve. Yes, tailbone flows to the sky. Alrighty, so a flexible spine is a healthy spine. Chin flows towards the collarbone. And we're breathing deep with eyes open. Inviting flexibility into the hips, spine, and shoulders, so good for the body. Next breath, let's guide the hands to flow closer to the knees so we can lift those elbows up. Let's breathe, slide hands. Connect back in the all fours tabletop. From here, let's flex the toe prints onto our mat. The inhale breath will allow your knees to rise up. Let's breathe, flow upward, lifting knees up. Guide your tailbone to the sky. Keep your heels off of the mat. Straighten those legs as much as possible. Press your chest closer to your thighs, spreading fingers to protect your wrist. The next breath, what we're going to do is we're going to guide the hips to the right slowly. Spine moves. And then come center. Breathe deep, opposite side. Also known as wagging the tail. At this time, just go at your own pace. Let your hips float left and right. Keep your breath full and deep. Keeping heels off of the mat. Keeping eyes open for focus and concentration. Now we're going to guide our spine to the neutral spine position. Heels are lifted if possible. The next breath allows the right knee to bend. And guide your left heel closer to the mat. Don't strain, but if you're able, encourage that left heel to make it all the way to the mat. Right? So we're toning up muscles in the legs. On the inhale breath, we're going to lift the left heel. On the exhale, right heel flows to the mat and left knee bends. So the left heel is lifted, right heel flows to the mat, eyes are open. Next breath, let's just do opposite. So we're just going to interchange the bending knees, sort of like we're riding a bicycle. Alternate your knee bends as you're breathing. Take your time. We're engaging the muscles and tendons in the feet. So good for the body. On our next inhale breath, what we're going to do is we're going to rise up, lift both heels off of the mat, straightening our legs, press your heart closer to your thighs, tailbone flowing up. And when you're ready to release your breath, release your heels down slowly, slowly. Remember, no pain in yoga. It's okay if your heels don't touch. Breathe deep. We're strengthening arms and legs, so good for the body. Now we're going to focus on our left knee. We're going to take a big breath and bend the left knee on the inhale, causing the left foot to rise off of the mat. So the knee flows towards the chest as much as possible. Flowing to a dog split, we're going to breathe. On the exhale, we lift the left foot, extending it back so the leg will straighten. And just be gentle and kind with the body as you allow the foot to lift as much or as little as you'd like at this point. It's important to keep your eyes open for focus and balance. What is called a dog split, inviting openness into the hips. From here, we'll take another breath. On the exhale, let the foot in the air release down. Guide your navel in. Take your time, don't rush. Ultimately, we guide the soles of the feet back to the mat with open eyes. Now we're going to do the same flow, opposite side. Breathe deep, opposite knee bends towards the chest, pull your belly in to engage your abdominal wall. On the exhale breath at your own pace, guide that foot back and extend it up as much as you would like. All right, so this is your own yoga practice. I'm just guiding you through it. Right? This is very good for our hip flexors. We're also strengthening arms and legs at the same time. From here, we'll take a deep breath. On the exhale, see how slowly we can lower the foot and the ear back down to the mat. Guide your belly in. Breathe deep. Let me hear more breath. Once the foot is completely lowered, we're going to take an inhale breath. As we exhale, the knees bend. Heels lift a little more, and we're gently going to place our knees on our mat. Once your knees connect with the mat, point your toes, let your toenails rest on the mat, and take a deep breath. On the exhale, slide your hands to the top of the mat, pull your belly in, glutes flow to your heels. Let those shoulders open up. Allow your forehead to flow downward. Let's enjoy the fullness of the breath in what is called a child pose. A restorative posture which brings benefits to our nervous and circulatory system. From here, we'll take an inhale breath. We're going to rise up, sliding palms towards the knees, lifting glutes up, flowing back to the flat back, tabletop position. Awesome flow. From here, let's go ahead and flex toe prints onto our mat, breathing. With the toe prints on the mat, the inhale breath lets the knees rise up. Let's breathe, spread those fingers widely. Release the heels back, legs straighten. From here, we're going to focus on the left leg. We're going to take a breath, bend the left knee towards the chest, and step the left foot forward. You're going to make a shifting motion. Shift your weight forward. Step your foot between the thumbs as much as possible. You're going to find perhaps the back heel is lifted. That's fine. We want the front leg to be straight. And I like to do cupcake fingers, which is the fingertips on the mat. From here, let's create an adjustment by shifting the weight back, keeping the back leg straight. You might have to slide that front foot back a little bit. What we'd like is all 10 toes flowing in the same direction, encouraging legs to be straight, eyes remain open. And this is our triangle pose. Now, every time we are inverted meaning head below hips, we always want to have our eyes open for focus and concentration. We keep the eyes open, we keep the breath full. Let's take another long cleansing breath. When we exhale, let the tongue release from the roof of the mouth. Excellent breath. Relax your shoulders. So from here, on the inhale breath, we're going to focus on the back leg, perhaps should be the right leg. We're going to inhale, bend the knees slightly, and step the back foot forward. Let's breathe. Step it forward. Bend both knees, pull your belly in. Let your chest rest on your thighs. Bend deep, hinging your hips. All right. So this is a good way to really stretch the muscles in the back. With the knees flowing towards the chest, this is also good for pelvic floor. Now we're going to focus on the left foot. We're going to take a deep breath and step the left foot back. Let's breathe. Step it back. Straighten both of your legs. Let all 10 toes flow in the same direction and guide your weight equally to both heels. Adjust your feet accordingly. Take your time. Be gentle with your body. Chin flows to collarbone. Let's enjoy the fullness of our breath in this triangle pose. I said triangle pose. I think this might be the pyramid pose. Yes, this is pyramid. So that means that we need to do triangle pose next. So let's take a breath and bend both knees. Your back heel will lift. From here, let's rise up slowly, guiding the back heel back to the mat. Arms are going to rise. Let's see how slowly we can lift the body up. Control. Fill the lungs. We're going to guide our fingertips to the sky. Breathe a little deeper. On the exhale, release your arms forward. Guide your navel inward. Notice all the length in your spine. Guide your navel in. What a wonderful flow. Once the fingertips point towards the mat, rotate your body towards the front of the room, whichever way feels best for you. Now we're in a wide-legged stance, preparing for triangle pose. From here, take a breath and turn the left foot outward. We're going to turn the left foot outward. Gaze down. Notice how back heel and front heel make an imaginary line. If not, adjust accordingly. We also want the back foot, the toes to come in slightly in a diagonal. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath, lift the arms up. Exhale breath, release the arms down to shoulder level. Once at shoulder level, palms face down. And now the breath guides the left hand to reach past the front toes. So hand reaches past front toes. Let's breathe. Exhale breath, release that arm down. Opposite arm rises. Your palms will face away from the body. Encourage your shoulders to be stacked. Maintain straight legs and full breath. Now this is the triangle pose. I talked this pose up earlier. And triangle pose is a balancing posture, and it promotes toned legs and a flexible spine also. Now, the hand that's in the air, let's imagine there's a rope just above that hand. So on our inhale breath, we're going to reach and rise up. Let's breathe and reach. Pull your belly in, go slow, lift your body, yes. Got both arms up to the sky, lift the heart. All 10 fingertips flow to the sky. The next breath allows all 10 toes to rotate forward, and we return to the wide-legged stance. We're going to do the same flow opposite side. So we're going to guide the opposite foot outward. So perhaps that might be your right foot, it might be left. Take a breath once there. On the exhale, let your arms release down, but keep your heart lifted. Keep guiding your navel inward. Arms flow to shoulder level. Palms are facing down. Notice how straight your fingers are. Once there, the arm that's forward will guide forward on the inhale breath. So let's breathe and reach, reach, reach. Lengthen your spine. When you're ready to release the breath, let that arm flow down in front of your front leg, and opposite arm rises. So we're encouraging, notice your shoulders, and encourage them to flow to stacked position if possible. Notice your arms, notice the elbows. The elbows are a hinge joint. When we squeeze them, we activate the biceps, triceps. And we know in yoga it's good to wiggle and wobble because as we fight to regain our balance, that's when we strengthen the core. Very good for the body. So from this triangle pose, let's take a deep breath. On the exhale, the arm in the air is going to lower. Lower the arm, guide your navel in. Once the hand begins to lower, walk your hands centered and all 10 toes will face forward. Keep your eyes open. I like to call it cupcake fingers, so keep your palms off the mat and just only let your fingertips connect with the mat. Excellent. Now we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Eyes are open, tongue resting in low jaw, chin flowing towards the collarbone. This is a great way to allow oxygen-rich blood to flow to the brain and to the scalp. Very good for improving memory and also improving concentration in this wide-legged forward fold. From here, we're going to take a deep breath. We're going to lift the arms up to shoulder level. Arms are straight. We have the tip of the nose pointing to the mat. Notice the weight of your heels. Grounding downward equally, legs straight. We'll be in a flat back. Oh, wow. Everybody looks amazing. Virtual students and my in-person students, everybody is just so beautiful. Let's breathe deeper. Exhale, we're going to release the arms down. Slowly guide your navel in. Hands begin to lower. If you'd like, you can place your full palm or fingertips only. Do what feels best for you at this moment in time. Awesome flow. From the wide-legged forward fold position, let's focus on our left foot. Let's take a breath and guide the left toes to point away from the body. We're going to walk our hands towards that left foot. Let your right heel lift and rotate the back foot. So all 10 toes point in the same direction. We're going to frame the front foot with our hands. So your hands are on either side of the front foot, back heel lifted, front leg straight, back leg straight. We have our eyes open. On the exhale breath, let your front knee begin to bend slightly, not past your ankle though. And the next breath, if you want to go deeper in the posture, just shift your weight towards this front leg, lift up back foot, squeeze your glute muscles, guide your belly in. Excellent. So the front leg will be straight and the back foot is lifted as little or as much as you'd like at this moment in time. This is how we improve the ability to balance the body and the mind. What a wonderful flow. From here, let's take another inhale. On the exhale, slowly, slowly guide the foot in the air to lower. Pull your belly in as your foot is lowering. Control and focus. Eyes are open. So both feet are besides each other, legs are straight. Now we're going to bend both knees, hinge slightly in your hips. So let the knees bend, soften those knees, pull your belly in. And we're going to do the opposite foot lifting, opposite leg. So whatever is opposite for you, guide the foot back, squeeze the glute muscle, begin to straighten the standing leg. Eyes are open for focus and concentration. And remember, in yoga, the slower the better. The wiggles are our friend. It's okay to be wiggly. It's great. I'm wiggly a lot. It's fun. Remember, make your yoga practice fun. Isn't it fun to take best care of our bodies? Let's breathe a little deeper. Awesome flow. From here, take another cleansing breath through your nose. On the exhale, we're going to lower the foot in the air, back down. Guide your navel in. Excellent control. We're guiding the sole of the foot to the mat. Bend both knees, hinge in hips. Just lift your hands up and hang like a rag doll. So pull the belly in, shoulder blades spread across the back, chin flows to the collarbone. Relax your shoulders, keep breathing. Excellent. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath and slowly, slowly focus on the low back towards the tailbone. And the inhale lets us rise up one vertebrae at a time. Let's breathe. Keep your weight flowing to your heels. Press that navel in. Let your palms face forward. Move at your own pace. Extend the arms out. Yes. Outward and upward. We are flowing to our mountain pose. The chest rises. Arms rise. Fingertips flow all the way to the sky. Let your weight transfer to your heels. Straighten those legs. By guiding weight to our heels, this is called grounding. So the weight is in our heels, palms are forward. Take a deep breath. When you release your breath, relax your shoulders. From here, we'll take another inhale. Exhale, guide the arms to lower. Lower your arms. Yes, lift your heart as the arms lower. Guide your navel in. Focus on heart rhythm and let the arms relax. We're all gonna now face forward. I'm gonna have to do a time check because I'm visiting here at Soulwork Studio and I have to keep track of when it's 30 minutes so I can give everybody the water break. So, what time is it?
Oh, it's 5:03.
Would you say 5:03? Perfect time. This is perfect time for water break. Alrighty, I'm gonna take a sip too. Alrighty, so anytime during practice, if you feel like you need a water break, do so. And anytime during practice, if you feel like you need a break, take the child's pose. Yes, it's important to stay hydrated. Alrighty. So we are going to resume seated. Alrighty. We're going to resume seated on our mats. We are going to resume an easy pose. Excellent. And you guys have your left leg forward, which is wonderful. Alrighty, welcome back, welcome back. Alrighty, so we have our left leg forward, and we're in easy pose. The heart is lifted, let your arms rest on your legs. If you want to feel more energy, have palms face up. If you want to feel more relaxed, have palms face down. Choice is yours. Most importantly, have the heart lifted. Inhale, lift the heart. Notice how the spine lengthens. On the exhale, let your tongue release from the roof of your mouth into low jaw. Upper teeth, lower teeth do not touch. We're gazing downward. Let's allow our breath to connect with our heart energy. We're mindful to each time we exhale to guide the navel in a little closer to the spine. This activates abdominal wall and it also engages the diaphragm. Very good for the body. On the next inhale breath, allow the arms to extend outward, left leg extends out. So the left leg is more like in a straddle, kind of a outward position, and we're actively flexing the left foot, ball of the foot away from the body. On the inhale, lift your arms slowly. Don't let my cues rush you. Let your breath be your guide. Ultimately, all 10 fingertips flow to the sky. We're going to take another cleansing breath. On the exhale, left arm lowers forward. Excellent. This is how we strengthen the ligaments and tendons in the shoulders. Very good for the body. Fingertips or palm rests on the mat floor. Now, right arm rotates in, and we're going to take a deep breath. On the exhale, lift the heart and release the body towards the straight leg as slowly as you can. Yep, it's fine if you walk those fingertips forward. Do what feels best for your body. Have your heart in the same direction as the bending leg, towards that heel in front of you. Turn your head upward and breathe deep. We're allowing the navel to flow inward. We're maintaining a flexed left foot. What an awesome flow. Now on the inhale breath, we're going to slowly lift the body up. Let's breathe, lift. Left left arm rises. Yes, return to the parallel arm position. Once there, notice heart rhythm and breathe deep. On the exhale, rotate your body towards the straight leg and let the body release towards the straight leg or guiding the navel inward. Remember, in yoga, the slower the better. The navel flows inward. Notice how the shoulder blades are perhaps spreading across the back. No stretching or pulling. Just think about how you feel when you're lying in the bed, putting your head on the pillow. Try to recreate that sensation of relaxing. Chin flowing towards the collarbone. Just let your head flow downward and breathe deep. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath, lift the body, lift the arms, flow upward at your own pace. Lift the heart, fingertips flow to the sky, untwist to the neutral spine position. Once the spine is neutral, take a deep breath. Exhale, palms face forward, release the arms with the lifted heart. Squeeze those elbows. Excellent posture. Wonderful flow. Fingertips connect with the mat, and then we can guide the straight leg to flow to bending. Let's breathe. If you need to use your hand, that's fine. The leg bends, opposite leg extends out at the diagonal, and we're going to adjust the sit bones as necessary. Use your hands if you want to connect with those sit bones, lifting. Do what you need to get your body comfortable. Then we focus on right foot flexing, the heart lifting. Inhale, both arms overhead. Breathe. Exhale, breath allows the left arm to flow forward. No, we should do the right arm flow forward. Let's try that. Yes, that's much better. Now we're focusing on the fingertips that are flowing to the sky. Let's take an inhale and really reach up. Sometimes the shoulder might even lift towards the ear. On the exhale, let your body release towards the straight leg. Take your time. You can either walk hand forward or even guide a soft bend to the elbow. Most importantly, guide your heart forward. And just think about lying in your bed, how you feel when you put your head on the pillow. Think about relaxation. Observe your unique heart rhythm as you're breathing. On the exhale breath, we're mindful to guide the belly inward. Very good for the body. From here, we're going to take an inhale breath. Begin to lift your heart, lift the body. Right arm rises. Let's lift the heart, lengthen our spine. Awesome flow. And take another breath. On the exhale, rotate your body towards the straight leg and release down to the straight leg, maintaining a flexing foot, maintaining a hollow belly. Let your chin flow towards your collarbone. Your breath is your guide. Don't rush. Breathe deep. A wonderful way for us to take best care of our bodies. From here, we'll take another inhale. We're going to lift the body and rise up. Let's breathe. Body rises, arms flow upward. Notice the fluid nature of the breath and body. Fingertips flow to the sky, untwist back to the neutral spine position. When you're ready for your breath, let's breathe. Exhale, palms face forward. We maintain a lifted heart as the arms release down. Excellent movement. Fingertips flow to the mat. We're going to guide the straight leg to flow to bending. Let's breathe. Bend the leg. Connect with cobbler pose. Lifted heart. And we can just guide the arms on to the legs. Most importantly, we want the heart lifted. Let's bring attention to the lower abdominal wall, the area below the belly button. So on that exhale, really guide that area in and relax your shoulders, relax your tongue and soften facial muscles. Allow your breath to connect with heart energy And we're allowing gravity to open our hips a little more for us as we improve posture with a lifted heart. From here, we'll take a deep breath, guide the arms to extend outward and upward, knees rise up, pull your belly in. We're gonna guide the soles of our feet to our mat. Excellent flow. Don't rush, take your time. From here, we'll take another inhale breath. On the exhale, let the arms release down as slowly as you can. Once they flow to shoulder level, elbows bend, and we're gonna lift our heels up and give the legs a nice loving hug. Wrap your legs with the arms, lift the heart. Awesome flow. So we're showing our legs some love and also engaging pelvic floor, very good for the body. Let's show our feet a little love and take a breath and circle our feet outward. Wiggle those toes, breathe deep, and then we circle feet inward. Very nice. Let your feet be still. And now we're going to focus on releasing the legs, and we'll lift up the left foot on an inhale. If you need some support, just place your hands behind you, it's fine. If you want a little more support. From here, now we're focusing on the left foot. You can inhale the left foot, and you can use your hand for support as well, it's fine. Always be gentle with the body. Next breath, we can extend the opposite foot to rise. I'm going to show you a modification, how you can have your hands or even elbows on the mat. All right, most importantly is always gentle with the body. So this is for the lower abdominal wall and pelvic floor. From here, take a deep breath. On the exhale, we're going to bend the knees, lift up and hug those thighs. Bend your knees, pull your belly inward, show your legs some love, feet lower. From here, take another inhale. On the exhale, let the feet release all the way down to your mat. Awesome flow. Now we'll release the legs, extend the legs forward to straighten. Notice how the body is shaped like the capital letter L, and shoulders are relaxed. Guide your feet to flexing. Now we're going to focus on our left leg. Going to take a breath, left knee bends, sole of the foot connects with the mat or floor. We have our front foot still flexing. From here, take an inhale, lift the arms and lift your heart up. When you're ready to exhale, release towards the straight leg as slowly as you can. Don't rush, guide your navel inward. The head begins to lower. Shoulder blades are spreading across the back. Be mindful to breathe slowly and deep. This is a great way to strengthen our pulmonary system through the breath. Increase oxygen levels with each inhale. Slow breath, deep breathing. On the inhale, we're going to lift the body, lift the arms, rise up slow. Guide your navel inward. Maintain straight arms, lift the heart, so good for the body. From here, take another breath. Exhale, let's straighten the bending leg. Guiding the foot forward, guiding the navel inward. Let's enjoy all the length in our spine with flexing feet, squeezing kneecaps. Now we're going to focus on opposite leg bending. We're going to breathe deep, bend the opposite knee, lift your heart up. Guiding the sole of the foot towards the mat with a lifted heart. Now, take another breath. Nice lifting. Release on the exhale towards the straight leg. Guide your navel in. Remember, the breath always precedes our movement. We relax our shoulders, relax low jaw. Let's enjoy the fullness of our breath in this forward fold with a bended knee. From here, we'll take another inhale. On the exhale, let's guide the bending leg to straighten. The foot flows forward. So we're going to flow forward to a forward fold, flexing feet, guide your navel inward. Adjust your sit bones as necessary. Relax the body. Each time you exhale, let your body soften a little more. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Let your facial muscles soften. Let's breathe so deep we can feel it behind our heart. On the next inhale, we're going to rise up slowly, slowly. Lift the body, lift the arms. Take your time. The heart is rising, the arms are rising. Notice all the length in your spine as your fingertips float to the sky. So we can take a deep breath. On the exhale, palms face forward. We're going to see how slowly we can lower the arms. Continuing to increase the fullness of the breath as the arms lower. Alternating fingertips connect with the mat, the floor. From here, we'll take an inhale breath, bend the knees to the chest. And we're going to turn our body to the right. Guide yourself to the top of the mat and we're preparing to lie down. Make sure you have enough space to lie down. All right, so once you're at the top of your mat, we're going to inhale the arms to the diagonal position. So we can take an inhale. On the exhale, lift your shoulder blades, spread across your back, pull your belly in. Good. Lower the arms. If you need support by holding your knees, that's fine. And we're going to release nice and slow all the way, one vertebrae at a time, onto our mat. Shoulder blades connect with the mat. Base of the skull connects with the mat. Allow the arms to lower towards your knees. Guide your feet forward, legs begin to straighten. Feet flow forward, legs flow to straighten. Notice the spine, make sure the spine is long and straight. Notice the neck. Sometimes I like to lift the head up and then guide the base of the skull to the mat to get the neck nice and straight. Observe your shoulders relaxing away from your ears. Once the body is comfortable on the mat, we're going to go ahead and close our eyes. We have our eyes closed, and now we're ready for our final yoga posture, our Shavasana. We're going to take our inhale breaths through the nostrils slowly and enjoy the coolness of the breath as it enters the body, enters the throat. Begin to observe the rise and fall of your chest as you follow your breath. Also focus on heart and notice the vibration and beating of the heart. Sometimes as we are in our Shavasana, thoughts begin to pop into our mind, our awareness can stray. But when that happens, guide your focus back to the flow of the breath and allow yourself to connect with peace and tranquility within. Let your breath become slower and deeper. And when you exhale, allow your body to soften and relax. We continue to breathe deep and maintain this moment of tranquility and focus within ourselves.
We begin to guide our awareness to our feet and allow your feet to slowly move from side to side. Breathe deep. As the feet are moving, we're engaging the ankles. We begin to wiggle our toes. Let the toes bend and straighten as we enjoy the fullness of the breath. The breath guides movement upward towards the calf muscles. Let's breathe. Begin to gently squeeze and release calf muscles. Now we guide focus to the kneecaps. Allow the kneecaps to squeeze and release. Now we bring focus to the thigh muscles. Breathe deep, squeeze and release thigh muscles. Now we're going to move a little upward to our glute muscles. Take a breath, let the glute muscles squeeze and release. Let's now allow the focus to shift to the hands. We're going to move the hands and wiggle our fingers. Let your fingers bend and straighten. Begin to circle your hands, activating wrist. Breathe a little deeper. Now, guide your focus to shoulders. On the inhale breath, let your shoulders rise up. Let's breathe. At your own pace, lift those shoulders towards the sky. On the exhale, let the shoulder blades release back to the mat and relax shoulders. Relax your arms. Now we're going to focus on facial muscles. We're going to take a big yawn breath. Make a big O with your mouth. Chin flows to the collarbone. On the exhale breath, let the teeth flow closer towards each other. Move your lips from left to right. Circle your lips across your teeth. Move your lips around your teeth in circles around the teeth. Wiggle the nose. Begin to blink the eyes open. The next breath, let the mouth be still. And we're going to guide the corners of the mouth up for a gentle smile. Let's take a deep breath. We're going to turn our bodies to the left. Bend your knees, turn to the left. Turn your body to the left side, left elbow bends. Guide yourself to a fetal position on your left side. Use your left arm as a pillow for your head. Once we're on our left side, we're going to take a deep breath. As we exhale, lift the head slightly and just place your hands on your mat in front of chest. Palms are pressing into the mat. Don't rush, take your time, breathe. Slowly, gently put our eyes up. The slower the better, take your time. You're going to guide yourself to any comfortable seated position on your mat. Get yourself nice and comfortable. And then lift your heart. Relax shoulders. Keep your gaze downward and observe and notice how you're feeling right now. Let's all take a long cleansing breath and guide the arms upward. Let's breathe, lift arms up. We'll rotate arms in and guide them closer, palms meet. More breath. Exhale, soften elbows, hands begin to lower, keep your heart lifted. Together, we're going to flow into heart center. Once at heart center, take another breath. On the exhale, let the body release and fold forward. Let's remember, life is a precious gift that we should always cherish. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.
Namaste.
On the inhale breath, we rise up. Lift your heart. Relax your shoulders. And let your hands release. Awesome flow. Awesome flow. Wonderful. Wow, my heart is so full.
So thank you for all the YouTube folks that are joining right now. For those that might have joined later, my name is Candace, certified yoga teacher. My yoga platform is Gentle Yoga for Everyone. If you like this class, hit the subscribe button, share with others. Now I'm going to flow to my Zoom students and get their feedback, and my in-person students. You guys okay to be on the camera? Okay. All right. So I'm here. Check out this setup. This is my first time doing this. So I have my in-person students and I have the Zoom students. So you have options with the yoga practice. I will see you next time. Zoom folks, stay on with me, and I'll see you next time. Take great care. Bye.